Before we dive into the questions, Dr. Asti, could you please give a brief introduction on the topic?
Yes, so today we will be discussing fertilization result or fertilization check. So in previous live stream, we discussed actual insemination, whether we should use IVF or ICSI or split IVF or ICSI when we do insemination. So then on today's live stream, we will discuss fertilization result or fertilization check. So, okay, what happens is when we do IVF, so you have a period, then we do injections for 10 days, monitor your ovaries by doing ultrasound scan and blood tests to check how many follicles responded to stimulation. Then approximately after 10 days, you have a trigger shot for maturation of the eggs and you have egg collection. So then once you have egg collection, all these collected eggs will be inseminated either by IVF or ICSI. If you have ICSI, then the surrounding cells will be removed, and then you pick one sperm for each egg, each mature egg, and inject the sperm into the egg. So on that day, you may see some immature eggs like GV or M1 eggs, and those eggs you discard. And then all mature eggs, which are M2 eggs, you inject with the sperm and leave for fertilization. So if you're doing IVF, you take the eggs, then leave with the full in the petri dish with the sperm overnight without removing the surrounding cells, and after 16-18 hours check for fertilization. So so essentially next morning, which is 16-18 hours after your egg collection, embryologist checks the fertilization result. So in the fertilization result, if you're doing IVF, so then you remove the surrounding cells, you look directly onto the eggs, on the surface of the eggs, and you can tell whether these eggs are fertilized or not, whether there was some immature eggs. So then immature eggs, unfertilized eggs, or abnormally fertilized eggs will be discarded, and healthy fertilized eggs will be put in the incubator to grow those eggs, fertilized eggs, now called embryos, until blastata stage for day 5 transfer or freezing of embryos on day 5 or day 6. So yes, so a fertilization result means that how many of those mature eggs fertilized successfully. So we will be discussing this during live stream. That's a very critical milestone and critical indicator of your success in IVF.